Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa Morell and I'm a personal stylist for the everyday woman. And this week we are bringing you everything that I personally wore in a week. We're starting off with today, which is Saturday. I'm actually going away with my university girlfriends for the weekend. Not exactly sure what we're doing, meeting at a friend's house, but I know first of all that I've got a 3-hour journey ahead of me. So I'm going to show you exactly what I'm wearing for that journey, and then also what I'm going to be wearing tonight and then Sunday. And then after that, I will just press the record on the video every day that I get dressed and show you what I'm wearing each day. So, as always, if you could press the subscribe button, we would be very, very grateful. Give it a thumbs up, share it with friends. It makes a huge difference to our channel and it makes no difference to yourself whatsoever. It doesn't cost you. You don't need to put any information in. You just need to press the subscribe, and the advantage to you of doing that is that you will get a notification when we do post a video, because I know a lot of you say who watch it sort of 2 weeks after, none of the clothes are available. Well, that's because they all sell out as soon as the video goes live. So you'll get that notification as soon as it goes live. So there is an advantage in there for you as well. Okay. 3-hour car journey. This is what I'm traveling in. So I've got some mother jeans on, which are just like a flared jean. We've got loads of these coming through from H&M and places like that at the moment at a really affordable price. So we will make sure that we link that. A Uniqlo top on, which is fleece lined, high in the neck, and I think I've probably had it on every single day when it hasn't been in the wash. It's just such a great base layer and it's super warm. I've added on a bit of a neckerchief. I can't work out whether I look like I should be an air hostess in this or not, or whether I'm peddling French chic. I'm trying to do the latter, but I think I probably look like the former. Let me know whether you like it or not. But obviously the suede and the scarves, very on trend right now. This is my Suzanne jacket. I bought it in a size medium. You always ask me what size I wear in this. I got it in a size medium. I probably could have gone for a small, in all honesty. I like to wear it in the winter with a jumper, and in order to fit the jumper underneath it, then you do need a little bit of give. That said, it has stretched a little bit, so I probably could have afforded to go small. Taking that off a minute, because what you always have to remember when you go to somebody's house is that you like the look still when you haven't got your jacket on. So that's the look that we're left with, which I think is absolutely fine for being in somebody's house. Now, knowing that we're going to be going out in the evening, I've got a couple of options of what I can do to make the whole dressing process really easy. So the most simple transition, stick my jacket on my shoulders, grab myself a bit of a fancy pants type of handbag, and then I just change the trainers for a very small kitten heeled boot in the same suede. So for me, I feel like if we get gassing and then we realise we've only got 5 minutes to get out to a restaurant, then that is the easiest transition I can do. If it's a little bit colder, I've thought about that. There you go, all I've done is added in a blue cashmere jumper. It's from Uniqlo, so it's quite a well-priced cashmere, but because it's cashmere, it still looks that little bit more elevated. I've put my necklace out here just to add a little bit of detail. Kept my jacket around my shoulders just because it looks a bit fancier for going out. It's so easy. I would have gone from sitting at the kitchen table, gassing with my friends, to being ready within 2 minutes. If, however, they tell me maybe it's just that little bit more dressed up, I've packed a top just in case. So the double denim look, not actually that much dressier than what I've just had on, and actually just putting it on now, I've kind of realised that. So I might actually swap this out for perhaps a nice silk blouse or something on those lines, and just have it in my bag just in case. I think that's the important thing about going away when you're not quite sure what your environment is going to be, is just taking that one item that allows you to dress an outfit down or allows you to dress an outfit up. I always find you have to go one way or the other, so you may as well take an extra piece to allow you to do that. This blouse is actually from Zara. It's about 2 to 3 years old, but they still do them, and you can tie it up like that, which actually looks really nice and quite sophisticated, or you can have it open as I'm wearing it right now. Let me show you very quickly what I plan on wearing on Sunday for a lot more relaxed day. There you go, a Sunday morning brunch, really casual pair of jeans, nothing tight about them, loose and baggy. I've taken off the belt to give it that more relaxed feel. What I'm trying to combine here is the relaxed nature of the jeans. I've got my trainers on with it and the cap, but then you've got the nicer pieces with the handbag, the jewellery and the nice fluffy jumper. So combining that high and low means that even when I'm in my casual wear, you still look elevated just that little bit. Morning, it's very early here. It is 4:45. I actually have a Pilates lesson at 5 o'clock. Usually I do Pilates in my own studio. Because of the back situation, I'm actually going to see my old instructor just so I don't mess my back up any further. So that starts at 5 o'clock. So very quickly, this is what I'm wearing to do Pilates in today. As you see, I've got my UGG boots on because I will throw my shoes off when I get there anyway. I've got a Lululemon set on, navy top, navy bottoms, and then the navy running jacket. It's cold outside as well, so I'm just going to add a coat to this. There you go. So that is the Bali coat. I really like this, and I like how it gathers around the back. And then it's got this huge big collar on, which is just lovely. I'll show it you when it's done up as well. And then basically I'm going to go for my Pilates, come back here, collect the kids ready for school run. And then after that, I'll be heading out with a client all day. I've got 2 clients actually today, so I need to have a think about what I'm going to wear for there. But yeah, there is the coat. So I'll come back on before I go out for my client. Right, it's time to go out and see my client. So I am shopping all day with a client today, but it's going to take me an hour and a half to get to the shopping centre. So it's a 3-hour round trip. And then this evening, when I get back, I've got another client at about 7 o'clock this evening. So what that means for me is in between collecting my kids, doing my job, I have got no time to change between shopping all day and going out to the client later on. I'm going to be in the car for at least 3 hours of that as well. So comfort is key. It's really cold outside, but it's not cold in the shops. So this is the type of consideration that I have to have all the time. So starting off, I haven't gone for jeans because jeans get creased in the car and they also lose their shape and their profile. They can go baggy at the knees, etc. And I still need to look half decent when I go there later on in the evening. I've also got to be comfy. So I have got a Lululemon legging on, high-waisted, elasticated waisted. Obviously, these are just my gym leggings like I would do my Pilates in. Some long boots. I've got an Anning Bing jacket on. I'm not sure if this is still available, but we'll find you some similar jackets. My trusted Lily Silk jumper, which is really nice and warm. And this is a wool jacket as well. So the wool and the cashmere, they won't crease. Added a pop of burgundy just to sort of brighten up the outfit, really. And that is going to be me today. So hopefully come 7, 8 o'clock when I see my second client, I'm still going to look pretty much the same. Hair and makeup might be not quite on point, but hey, you can't win them all. It's another early one for me today. So Pilates this morning, but then I've got to go straight out and run a couple of errands. So I'm a little bit more put together than yesterday. So what I've got on is an Adenola set, I believe. It's in like I think it's called Forest Green, but we'll link exactly the same one. I've got the same jumper that I wore all day yesterday, just so I could reuse it again, which is the Lily Silk Cashmere one. I know I've shown this a million times, but that's because I do genuinely always wear it because it's lovely and warm. I always put the matching set on. always. And that's because if the shoulder shows or I need to take the jumper off, still look nice and coordinated. So yeah, I'm reusing that from yesterday. Mango coat, they've still got these in. These are really nice just to give that relaxed sort of look. If you saw my video last week though, where I was actually in mango, I did point out which coats would be better for which body shapes. So this one is quite rounded on the shoulders, and if you are a more rounded person, it is going to make you look more fuller. So you want the one with the seam on the shoulder instead. So if you watch last week's video, you'll see that. Hat is from Uniqlo. I've got the matching gloves as well in my bag for that. I've got some Adidas trainers on, which have got the brown stripe on. And so I've picked up my brown suede bag just to go with that. And then that is me for a couple of hours this morning. And then I have to come back and get changed again. So it's the one part of my job that I hate, because I have to always make myself presentable. So I will tune in the early afternoon. Okay, so you're getting a real snippet into my life right now. The plan was I was going to come back after Pilates and my errands this morning, have some time to get changed, to go out, to go and do my meeting, and I've run out of time basically. So I've still got the same jumper on that I also wore yesterday, that's also still got my dark green top underneath, but I just haven't got time. For speed, all I've done is I've got the same handbag which has got all my bits in already. I've put on some River Island barrel jeans actually, so often I wear the Marks and Spencer's ones, but couldn't find those ones. So the River Island ones are really nice as well. Really like the shape of these, and these have been working really well for any ladies who have got a larger stomach, because it's been hanging from their stomach rather than round their stomach, and the volume here has just been perfectly balancing everything out. In fact, I'm finding, I know a lot of you don't like the barrel jean, but I'm finding that the barrel jean is becoming more popular and suiting more people. I've actually gone for it in the short, and you rarely hear me say that I went for a petite length. In fact, I always say the opposite, that I don't go for petite. But with these, you really do want your ankles showing, because they look much better. And that's because you've got the volume in the jeans, and if they went to the floor, one would assume the whole leg is more voluminous. So by showing the ankles, you're actually giving the illusion what's underneath the baggy jean is a much more slender leg. I've put these shoes on, again, just for ease. Jacket is from Mango. You would have seen this last week. I bought it home for myself. It's just a faux leather jacket. This went really well with some high-waisted jeans. If I can find the photo, I'll put it in at the side. And that is me for a quick brand meeting. Morning. So you must be getting bored of this, but every day it starts the same for me, apart from weekends actually, but I exercise most days. But today I'm just in my own Pilates, let's call it Pilates studio. It's a bedroom with a Pilates machine in, basically. It sounds a bit fancier than it is. And I've got on a set that I always wear when it's pretty cold in there first thing in the morning. It's from Varley. I wear it skiing as well. We're just about to go skiing. Actually, I'm not sure that I'll actually manage to actually get on the slopes because of the back, we'll see. But this is the set that I always wear underneath my skiing outfit as well. And there you go, that is it. It's nothing extraordinary by any means. It's kind of like a grey marl. It's long sleeved, and then it's got the thumb holes there. As you can see, you can zip up all of the neck when you are skiing. I've got my Lululemon drinks bottle. Very boring fact about myself is that I only drink water. So I only drink either hot water or cold water. I don't drink any alcohol. I don't drink any teas. I don't drink any hot coffees, anything like that. I wish I could drink alcohol. Unfortunately, I can't. I've got something goes wrong, which means that I'm highly intolerant to alcohol. So it's not me just trying to be really good, but it means that water is the best thing for me. So I've actually got 2 of these Lululemon cups. I've got one in white and one in black. I have one with cold water and one with hot water, and the hot water or the cold water will stay at that temperature pretty much all day. So you'll often see me carrying this around with me. You might notice that I always keep my jewellery on for exercising. I pretty much never take it off, so I tend to have the same set on for maybe a week at a time or something on those lines. But it means that when you do go out and you layer up with a bigger, heavier coat, you've still got your pieces on that make the outfit stand out. So I'm off to do a little bit of Pilates, and I will tune in later once I get changed again. As always, another quick change from me. So I have a client coming into the studio for all of the afternoon. So I need comfort, I need warmth. You've probably heard me say it a million times, but our underfloor heating in this studio broke about 2 years ago. And I'm waiting for the flooring to be changed, but we never get a break in filming in order to do that. So we're always cold in here. So the practical side of what I'm wearing is a cashmere jumper. It's the Uniqlo one. I might have shown this earlier on, maybe when I was going to my friend's house, I can't remember. A really pretty blouse from M&M. It doesn't have to be that sort of blouse, it could just be something with a little collar on, a little stripe or something on those lines. And then I've paired it with the Zara jeans that again you would have seen in last week's video that I brought home for myself. So a wide cropped ankle jean. I'm wearing these in a size 8 and they fit really nicely actually, really nice and high up on the waistband. I've got loafers on. Now I could put a heel on with this, but I'm in my own studio all day. I'd rather be comfy. So that's what I've chosen to wear right now. I'll put the heel on for you though, just to show you what that whole look would look like if you need to elevate it even more. There you go, exactly the same look. All I have done is swap the loafers for a heeled boot. I've added in a bit of a fancy bag and then that's going to elevate that look up completely. So it depends what your lifestyle is as to whether you go for the loafer or the shoe. If you feel that you've got room in your wardrobe or room in your lifestyle for both, my advice would be to go for similar tones in both the shoe and the loafers, and then you can wear exactly the same outfit like I've just shown and just swap the shoes out rather than having to swap the jeans because maybe you've gone for a really dark brown boot and the dark brown boot wouldn't have worked with the dark blue jeans. So I hope that makes sense and I will see you again tomorrow. So no Pilates for me today. I'm off to Ireland, so I've got a flight to catch. I'm doing a photo shoot over there, styling a photo shoot, that is. So I needed comfort. I needed something that's not going to crease. I'm heading straight from the airport, straight into work, and I'm going to be on my feet all day. So this is what I have chosen. Now, these are the travel pants from M&M. Oh my goodness. They are the most comfortable item of clothing that you can travel in that still look really nice. They actually do a travel jean as well. I haven't tried those yet, but I plan on trying them. Really nice boot cut shape. Right now I've got them on with my platform gazelles and that puts them about the right level. Although I think they might be touching the floor at the back. But the advantage of these is that you can tuck the waistband either under or over, which is going to shorten them when I'm running through the airport. But then if, like ordinarily, if I was going somewhere, I might have taken a little heel to get changed into. And if I did so, then they would be at the right level. So I find they work really well, but they also do come in a petite and a regular length. I've mixed this combination with a shirt, just a plain top, long sleeve to give me that warmth on the aeroplane, and then I've got my wool blazer over the top here. This wool blazer was also from M&M, but it was last year and I don't believe it's available anymore. But as always, we will link everything, but if you don't see the exact item on the link, that's because it wasn't available to link, either because it's an in-store exclusive or because it's sold out, and that's where you'll see that we will put similar items instead. Yep, that is it for me today. I won't be back on today because I am gone all day and not back till late, but I will probably see you in the morning. So I was out all day yesterday, so I've got the doggy mum guilt this morning. So rather than doing my exercise, as in my Pilates, I'm going to go and take the monster or Monty for a walk. So this is what I'm wearing. I pretty much wear the same type of thing to go for a walk in all the time, to be honest with you. So it's mainly my wellies, or if it's a little bit drier, I've got like a black short hunter boot. They work really well as well. But then I've always got a legging on, and I always stick to a neutral jumper underneath. And that is because whatever coat I do put on will always go. So I tend to pick up a cashmere that might have had a little moth hole in here or there, and I keep that in my wardrobe for the warmth. I've also got like a layer underneath it, obviously. This is a wax jacket. It's not from Barbour. It was actually from Mango last year. I know that H&M have got them in this year as well, so we won't be able to link this exact one, but I will link as many as we can find that are very similar. Now, I bought my client a Barbour the other day, and we went up 2 sizes bigger than she would have ordinarily bought. And that's because the Barbers can come in really quite tight, and you want that sort of baggy, oversized look. It's a lot more comfortable when you're walking the dog anyway, but also then this jacket would then translate into normal everyday wear if it's just that little bit more oversized. I also put a lining in mine, and this is a lining that just came with a completely different coat from years and years ago, and I just unzip it from that coat and I put it in this coat. One, it looks quite nice if it's folded over like that, but secondly, for practical reasons, it keeps me nice and warm. So if we can find any sheepskin linings, we will put that on as well. The hats, and I've got the matching gloves as well, is Uniqlo. So I've actually got quite a few cashmere hats in my cupboard. I actually find that they itch my forehead around here. So instead, I always revert to this Uniqlo one, which was a fraction of the price of the cashmere ones. But that's the reason why I've always got that on. And that is me. So I will be back on later on once I've walked the doggy. So I'm just switching the camera back on again because I went outside and it was Baltic. So I'm having to change my coat up really quickly. So I thought I would just show you what I've changed it to. And my puffer coat is from Ganni. So if you're not aware of Ganni, it's a little bit of a designer brand. However, the coat is actually half price right now. So I found it for about there's various sites, and I found it for about £200 rather than the £410 that it's meant to be. Sorry, I took my wellies off to come back in again because they already got muddy just being outside. So hence why I've got nothing on my feet right now, but that's to show you what it's like. It's got the zips at the side, which means it's really good for walking in because you can actually move in it and you're not walking like a penguin. Super, super warm. And yeah, that is what I'll be taking Monty in instead. So I'm back from my walk with Monty. Ordinarily, I would just sit in my leggings, stick my Ugg boots on and chill out in that a little bit until then I'd got to start online styling, which is the case today. But my leggings got really, really wet because the dog was filthy and he jumped up me. And in fact, he's just jumped up me again. And yeah, he's slobbered on my boob there. So if you can see that, I do apologise. So very quickly, I have just put on super soft Varley jumpsuit. This is another one of my go-tos because it is just super soft and really easy to wear. And because it's a one-piece outfit, I don't need to think about anything else. So I'm just going to sit and do a bit of admin before I start online styling in a while. What I've done at the bottom, just to show you, is that there's 2 sort of shoe options with a jumpsuit like this in the weather that we've got right now. In the summertime, it's fine. A flip-flop goes really nicely. But in the winter, I often get asked what I wear. And I either wear a trainer like this. And when I wear a trainer, I have to roll up the bottom of the jumpsuit because it's a little bit long for me and I still want to show my ankle. Or I put on a boot like that. Obviously, with a boot like that, it's a little bit more hardy if you're going out in the weather that we've got right now, rather than showing your ankle. Yes, you could put a sock in there, but I would make sure that the sock was coordinated. So probably like a lighter beige colour, or just something that's going to coordinate or contrast with the actual suit. Obviously right now I'm wearing this done up, but you can wear it open like that. Oh, too far down. And on a lot of my larger chested ladies, I use these all the time. They're actually really flattering because the zip draws a demarcation line there. You can easily put a shoulder pad in them, and they actually look really nice, and they're super comfy and easy to wear. And I know some of you don't like jumpsuits because you find them quite hard to get on and off. I've actually got a bit of a rip muscle here in my arm. I'm like, you put me down if I was a horse, wouldn't you? I've had my back and my arm recently, but that means I've got limited mobility when I'm actually taking off the jumpsuit, so I do get it. But because this is so stretchy, it stretches with you when you're stretching your arm out. So often the denim ones can be really stiff, so it can be really awkward to get your arm in. That's not actually the case with this one. It also comes in lots of different colours. I've got it in the white, I've got it in the green and the chocolate brown. That's how much I like them. So I will link them for you. So it's now Friday night, it's Valentine's Day, so me and the hubby are off out for a nice meal together, and this is what I'm wearing. So you probably saw this dress in last week's video. It was from Zara. It is just a little sort of strappy number. I've actually got to fake tan it yet. I haven't done that. So I just used like an instant fake tan that's going to give me a little bit of colour with that dress. And I've actually just bought these boots from Zara. I'll show them close up for you. And I've gone with a boot today because it's still a little bit chilly outside. I feel like in the restaurant to have like a little shoe on today might be just a little step too far. But obviously I'm going to have to take the coat off when I'm in the restaurant. But I think with my feet warm, because I've got my socks on under my boots, I'll be all right. So necklace wise, jewelry wise, this is from H&M. It was only £15. And then I've got some big hoop earrings from Monica Vinader, a very old cuff. I'm not even sure where that is from. And then my Tilly Spheres bracelet on that side. And then because it's a nice evening, I have pulled the mulberry out for tonight. So that's the final look for today, and actually the final look for the video, because tomorrow I am off skiing for a week. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you found some inspiration from some of the items that I've shown you this week. The main thing is to try and recreate these outfits using what you've already got. But if you haven't got any of these key pieces and you would like them, then they're always linked in the description box for you. We put the UK links and the US links. All you have to do is click on it, it'll take you to a picture board where you get to see everything there in front of you, and then you just click on the item you like and it will take you to the website. One last request from myself: we give you these videos for free, and all we ask in exchange is that you press that subscribe button. Subscribing doesn't cost you anything, and it means the world of difference to us, and it's only if the subscribers continue to grow that we can actually bring you this for free. So if you could press that subscribe button, we'd be very grateful. It might surprise you to know that of the people that actually watch the video, only about 7% of the people have actually subscribed. So that means 93% of you are getting all of this for free and still not just giving us that little bit back by pressing the subscribe. So if you could do that for us, we really would be very, very grateful. And I will see you in a couple of weeks' time. Thanks very much for watching.